Hi, this is Brad Willis. I am the moderator of the MetalStorm Fan Club. As you may know, we're located on Facebook at www.facebook.com/groups/MetalStorm Fan Group. I think we've got about 400 members, and we have everything from the newest of the new players to, I'd say, the best players really literally in the world. And it's a nice place to get to know some of the folks you play against and to pick up some new tips and technique and maybe share some of the things that you use that might benefit some of us. But I'm going to do a review on the Sky Demon, which is the plane I usually fly when I fly weapons class. I basically learned on agility class, but I do sometimes fly weapons class as well. And there's a number of things I like about Sky Demon. It is my favorite weapons class plane. I think it's somewhat well suited to my style. It is hard sometimes to win in weapons class because, let's face it, even with an agility boost, you don't have the agility of an agility class plane, but you also hit a lot harder and you can take a lot more of a shot. So let's talk about the stats real quickly. 13% on the damage side is a nice boost. I think the best in class is 17, but certainly 13 can do some good damage for you. Speed at a plus 18 is the second best in class. That's that coupled with the following stat, plus 14 agility. So what I really like about the plane, because I think that of the weapons class planes, this one flies the most like an agility class plane. You've got a lot of agility and a lot of speed, and that can let you do some things. But again, you're still at a disadvantage agility-wise against just about anything that's an agility class plane. But again, you can also take more of a hit and deliver a punch too. Evasion plus 12 means it's going to be harder for that person to hit you, your opponent. So that is a stat. That coupled with that speed definitely comes in handy because it's going to take a little while longer for them to get you properly. But that's enough of Sky Demon. I think you have to hit a certain level. Is it level 50? It used to be. Maybe they've downgraded that a little bit before you can buy it. But again, it's a plane that I like a lot. And I've been in quasi versus retirement. I might start playing a little bit more. I was hoping they'd fix some of the problems with MetalStorm. It hasn't happened so far. So I might be flying a little bit more, but I haven't flown this thing in about two weeks, so I'm going to be a little bit rusty. But we're going to do our best to win anyway. So we're going to go ahead and do an auto match, and I'm going to tell you a little about what I think about our opponent, what they're doing, and I'll talk about my tactics. Again, my tactics will not be super sharp because I haven't been playing, but I'm going to do the best I can. So we are waiting for connection. We've got a person, Blind Monk with Lancers. And I think he's flying, was that Apollo? I just got a good look at him. I believe that is Apollo, which is the plane that they offered free, quote unquote, or for 1 credit or something. Then you had to pay to upgrade it. I think it was for their anniversary. So let's go ahead and open it up a little bit. Now, he's got Lancers, so I do have to be careful because he can still hit me awfully hard with those Lancers. But we're going to try anyway to get some shots on him. And you can just see how hard it is in terms of the tracking. My Rams and my stock cannon are not going to track anything like his Lancers. I'm just trying to stay away from him and hope he gives me a shot. Oops, sorry about that. And you might have saw he flew in front of me for a second. I was hoping that I could take a good shot at him, but I really missed it. And even though that shot, I was hoping it would stick, but it didn't. So, well, there he is hitting me with those Lancers. I'm opening up distance. It's not always real smart against weapons class, but it gives me more of an opportunity to hit him. Now, he's about to blow me up, unfortunately. But we'll try to keep that from happening, but it wouldn't surprise me if it did. And let's see, he's going to crank up a shot. I'm about 1 bullet away from getting blown up right here. So we'll just keep firing. I'm accelerating real hard, and we did get him. Now, unless I get a real good spawn, he's going to take me out on the very first shot. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and accelerate here, and I'd like to at least get 1 shot on him. Where is he? Okay, there he is. So I'm just going to follow him. Now, he should have been able to get a better shot on me than that. Let's go ahead and speed up. And I want to keep it fairly close. I don't want to give him too much of an opportunity to nail me with his Lancers. Now, you see the Rams did not hit him. He should take me out. Oh, we got him again. Good. I'm still a bullet away from being taken out. But, well, and look what happened. Don't you love this? I just did a video the other day, and a player did this to me. And then here's this idiot doing the same thing. I wish that MetalStorm, the Z2 folks could fix this thing, because this is the reason I haven't been playing. And it's very, very frustrating. Here's a guy, we play, right? He's using superior weapons. I'm winning, and he's got to use a trick to get himself a win. And I think it's that kind of poor sportsmanship that, these guys should be ashamed of himself. And if this blind, I'm going to go ahead and post this video, And Blind Monk, takes another 12-point skill rating from me. And again, to the folks at Z2, with all due respect, and I appreciate the efforts you take into fixing the game. Well, you're not fixing the game. I like the game, but you're not fixing it. And this is absolute crap. And you've got to do something about this stuff. If you can't fix it, I'm being told that it's old code, you can't fix it. If you can't fix it, roll it back to when it worked. We had a situation recently where we had this fella who was disconnecting, and he's getting a skill rating of like 300,000 or something just by disconnecting. So Z2 said, haha, well, we're going to fix him. We're going to have this new rollout, and it's going to resolve the problem. Well, you know what? It didn't resolve the problem. Not only can they continue to do it, but now, unlike before, they can give winning players a defeat, and you see it right here. And it's just the stupidest thing ever. And again, I'm annoyed at players like this, and I'm even more annoyed at Z2 for not addressing it. Because even though these people are idiots, you guys got to fix it. So anyway, well, that is Sky Demon. And I don't know, should I play another game? Let's play another game. Let's try to get a legitimate game. But I can't even get my skill rating to increase because of idiots like this. And again, the excuses from Z2 are just unacceptable, totally unacceptable. And I don't know what they expect. They're putting out really a crappy product. I mean, it's a great product underneath it all. Fundamentally the game is a terrific game, but they're not taking care of their business. And I said something very similar on my last review, and we're all going to keep saying it until they fix it. Let's try and play another game. This might be a long video, but we're going to try it again. Here's another Sky Demon with Biznos. Let's see if we can beat him. Hopefully they won't pull the same crap. So what do we got? The C map, I think. So we're going to go ahead and go toward the arrow. And I will go ahead and accelerate upward. I'm going to try to gain some altitude. I don't know how high, but he's got a fairly quick plane. Maybe I'll go to about 1200 on the altitude. We'll come down. We'll accelerate full speed ahead toward him. Try to get a lock. I'm going to fire. I'm going to roll. He's coming at me. He's got me once. I think I hit him, but of course he hits harder than I do. There he is again. You got to keep moving, and you got to keep rolling when you're fighting a person like this, because again, he's got a plane that hits much harder. I opened a little distance, I'm slowing, I'm spinning, and I'm firing cannon and missile. And we got him once, and he, fortunately, I don't know if he was trying to give me a loss or not. He might have been. A lot of these players, I can't say this person specifically, but a lot of these players are just cowards and cheaters because they're ducking out and they're trying to get a win with that. Again, it's Z2's software that is mostly handing out losses to winners. But, if anyone's watching this, I would say, play with some honor and try to win the game. Look at this guy. I don't know if he was trying to force me to lose. He probably was. Or if he just was so overwhelmed by the mighty power of my Rams that he had to duck out. That's probably not the case. But, play the stupid game, folks. God, do you have no pride? And if you can't win on your own, then practice, and you will. And if you can't win with Apollo and Biznos in a good plane, you suck and you shouldn't play, okay? Well, anyway, that's enough of that. I think what you saw is we won twice, basically. We probably would have won this game. I don't know. He ducked out. But, we got one official win and we got one loss. Thank you, Z2, for the minus 12 points. I really appreciate that. I appreciate getting hundreds, if not thousands, of minus 12s that I don't. I'd have a skill rating. I assure you, I'd have a skill rating. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, I believe I'd have one over 100,000 if it weren't for the Z2 problems. And it's really ridiculous and it's really, really annoying. But I think you can see, despite all that crap, that Sky Demon is a fundamentally good plane. You could see that it was very agile, and you could see that I was beating people with superior weapons. And without a whole lot of difficulty, really, although Apollo got a little bit of damage on me, but, we were up 2-0 when he pulled that stunt that made me lose. Thank you to him, too, jerk. But in any event, that is the review on Sky Demon. You can see it's a good plane. And again, MetalStorm is a fun game, but Z2, I hope you watch this. Fix your game. Don't tell us that you can't fix your game. You can fix your game. We understand that there's old code. We understand that there's hacking susceptibilities. We also know that there are things you can do to make things better. And because it's been better, no question. So that's something that I really hope that they work on. But that is my review of Sky Demon. I wish I could have just a good, clean game or two and not all this nonsense. That's not how it is, I guess, these days, unfortunately. However, this is a plane that I think you can see is very agile. It's very fast. You can compete with agility. You know, we played Reaper, which is an extremely fast, extremely agile plane, and we would have won if it weren't for the ridiculous disconnect trick. And we were certainly beating a decent player with Biznos and superior weaponry with the same plane, and you could see we were ahead of there too. So very good plane, very competitive plane. Takes a little bit of practice to learn how to fly it, but once you do, I think you will definitely like it. So that's enough of my pontifications on the state of Z2 and MetalStorm. But at the minimum, hopefully you found the review on Sky Demon interesting and useful. As usual, if you have any questions, you can leave those in the comments section here on YouTube. I do thank you for your time, and as always, I will see you in the skies playing MetalStorm.